This is an interesting question because I immediately want to ask with something outside of myself. And I would say that my spiritual conditioning, and we're conditioned in every realm that we play in, is that I shouldn't be seeking answers outside of myself. And whilst I do believe that to be true, and I'm on a journey of more self-love and more inner union, and I feel that this will be a forever journey, I almost want to answer this question in two parts. The ultimate love is the frequency that we should all be operating in. How much do I love myself, and how much love can I freely be in relationship with the world around me? Love should flow. It should be a constant energy exchange with the world around us. But it should be self-sourced, in my opinion. It should come from within and illuminate outwards. But when you ask me this question of what does love look like for you, I immediately have an image of the friendships and the women in my life that catch me when I start to fall or feel like I'm falling, because we're never truly falling. We're just realigning to where we're meant to be. And the joy that I feel when we're dancing and singing and barefoot under the stars. And I also go to this imagery of the man that I know is in my future. And rather than not answer this question in this way for fear of being judged by people that scream that we shouldn't desire something outside of ourselves, I think it's healthy to be radically honest with what love looks and feels like. And for me, yes, I want to be loved from a place of wholeness as much as I want to give my love from a place of wholeness. And what I mean by that is I want to be loved second, and I want to love second. And not to someone else, but to myself. I want to love me first and then love someone from that place. And I want to be loved from that same place in return. So when I think of love and union in this way, I think of a really stable and wholesome connection where being held by the masculine in this way feels so safe and nurturing, and it feels like home. And my conditioning wants me to think that I should be my own home. And whilst I am, I feel that having that connection with someone else can feel like safety, like being able to breathe, knowing that you're protected by the strength of love, and have the love within amplified by the union of someone that loves themselves as much as you love yourself. What does love feel like? This warmth. It's interesting, my journey has been coming into my body. It's been allowing myself to feel. As I think of what does love feel like, and I drop into my body more to find the sensation there, it's a calm, but it's also chaos. It is the ability to be unmasked. It is this deep knowing that you can do no wrong. Truly, that loving yourself and trusting yourself and having the ability to know, like, I've got me no matter what, and coming into that relationship with self and truly showing up for yourself in love. And what I mean by that is we're human. We're living a human experience. I don't care how enlightened you think you are. I don't care how spiritual you think you are. We are very much in this 3D reality, and we will learn lessons. We will fall out of alignment sometimes. We will self-sabotage, or perhaps we've transcended that in the work that we've done, but there'll be moments of doubt and disbelief and questioning ourselves. And for me, it is, how much can we allow ourselves to love ourselves through that rather than shame or blame or guilt ourselves through that? It is, how much can we be in relationship with ourselves and react or respond with how we would want a loved one to communicate with us in those moments? And how much can we feel into the places that resist that love from ourselves and the world around us. I do have a magic wand. I'm just going to start with that. So what am I magnetizing? What am I bringing into my future? I spoke about this briefly before. Love sort of has three veins for me: self-love, love of our friends and family and that soul connection, and then union. And my future with love will look like a deepening of this relationship with self. It'll look like really having that inner union where I have the strength of my alpha and omega. And not that I'm seeking perfection, but the only word I can use to describe it is I've perfected this internal dance. I've mastered the ability to be able to cultivate in healthy ways both my alpha and omega qualities and really integrate those into wholeness. I will have beautiful friends and connections and mentors and this soul tribe. It's been an evolution for me to truly find people that I feel at home with. And I'm a big believer that your circle is either your prison or your motivation. I have a lot of balance in the people that I surround myself in with at the moment, and I'm certainly calling in more growth in those relationships, but deeper connections and friends that truly bring out the potential of who I'm becoming, as well as grounding me in who I am. And love, divine union, this man that I can feel in my frequency. I can almost like feel the touch of that type of love, the ability to help me regulate. And my journey has been allowing others to help me co-regulate. I was starved of touch when I was younger, so one of my biggest lessons in this lifetime is allowing myself to be held by others. And when I think of love in this way, when I think of union in this way, I can actually feel how I feel in his presence. I can feel how calm he makes my nervous system. I can feel how seen and heard and held that I feel. He is a patient man. He has a desire to understand the world as he tries to understand himself, and we have the ability to hold each other in that, a deepening of that understanding and a deepening of that connection to self as we connect with each other. And it wouldn't be true without calling in deep explorative, sensual, like an awakening, a deeper awakening of my sexuality and the ability to explore that in a safe container and to allow them to explore that themselves. I think bringing online all parts of us is very important in any relationship, and really being held in a way that allows us to express and experience that in safe ways. Somewhere where all parts of me feel seen and heard and held and able to express.